is the area of a triangle. And we've already done some of this now, haven't we? Let's take a look at this triangle right here. Quiet, please, grade 8s. We have an area of a triangle. So let's take a snip of this. And we're going to move it over to our whiteboard. And we're going to see if we can find the area of these triangles. Here we go. There it is in our whiteboard. Oh, let's see if I can make that get bigger. Whoop, there we go. All right, now let's get a hand in the air. What is our formula for area of a triangle that we have discussed? Yes, Miss Winifred. Base times height, that's part of it. We're, hint, hint, halfway there. Yes, Helga. Over 2. You got it, exactly, because we were starting to do some of that last week. So this is a bit of a review. Yes, sir. No, you're in direct instruction right now, so this is not a time to use the washroom. We'll do that when you're in your asynchronous time. Okay, so let's take a look at A here. Who could tell me what the height is of A? We're going to say that those dots are 1 centimeter apart. So what is the base of A, please? Yes, person I haven't heard from yet this morning in the front row. What is the base? Only because I haven't heard you talk yet this lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters. You got it. All right. Now, trickiness. What is the height? Because if I look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, doesn't that look similar? But should I be going from the base or the angle? Let's see. Yes, Humperdinck. 7? Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see why. Because there's 7 dots. Ah, but when we start counting, we start at 0 point, right? Right. So we would go 1. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good observation, though. I can totally understand where your brain went with that. That was a very smart mistake. Okay, so now for the height. Here's your height. So solve for me, please, the area of this triangle. You have the base. You can see the height. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can solve that triangle for us. Okay, I'm going to count down from 10 with my fingers here, and we're going to take a look at it. That 8. I got all the way down to 3 before that student even started. And we're at 0, and that student has yet to make a mark. You need to start moving faster, sir. All right, now I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can only see so many. Okay, so let's see. If it was a rectangle, you would be correct. If it was a parallelogram, you'd be correct. There you go. Now you've got the triangle. Okay, so what we had here. So a couple students went like this, and that was pretty smart. That was base times height. But don't forget, you've got to go divided by 2. Now 6 times 4 is 24 over 2 equals 12. Now if you're showing your work correctly, you will have these 4 steps on your board. So I expect to see 4 steps like this on your board next. Now I'm going to leave this up here. And now we're going to do for B. So please solve for B. Now in your brain, you're going to have to flip this one over a little bit because your base looks like it's on the ceiling at this point. But you can see the base and the height. If I look at the base, I can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then don't forget the height is straight up and down. There we go. And darn it, I think we're not recording our presentation, are we? I think it stopped recording. Oh, no, it's still there. Okay, let's go back to our board. Where's our board? There's our board. Okay. So we had 5 at the base, and there's the height. Okay, I'm getting a few, and I'm going to do my math real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like that height was 6. I definitely agree with the lady in the front row here. Definitely, definitely. So you should have 4 things written on your board. This is the first thing you should have written. All right, so what's the base? We got the 5. The height was 6 over the 2. 5 times 6 equals 30 over 2. And 30 divided by 2 equals 15 centimeters squared. And that is our answer. Who had 15 centimeters squared? Very well done. Excellent. All right, let's take a look at where this text ebook is going. So beyond that, in our samples, why is the area of a triangle the formula that it is? Well, here's our area of a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram, isn't that base times height? Well, look at this. If I want to know the area of this triangle, isn't that half of a parallelogram? It is. That's why we go base times height divided by 2, because divided by 2 is like cut in half. Now, if we go back to our whiteboard, and let's zoom out a little, look at this. Could you find the area of that rectangle? That'd be easy, right? What, 7 times 8 is 56? Okay. Well, then what's the area of this triangle? Half of 56. You got it. 28 centimeters squared. So why is it base times height over 2? Because base times height is the area of 2 triangles. So if I cut them in 2, boom, 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 we got it. Now, that was pretty quick. But I expect that the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go through these examples in the textbook. And you're going to compare them to what we just learned. Now, one way you're going to get tricked, check this trickiness out. You see that one? Can you see what the height of the triangle is? Yeah. So take a look. You've got base times height. Okay, so you're going to go through the examples first. A smart kid goes through the examples and then begins. All right. That concludes our parallelograms and triangles. I don't expect you to be an expert at this point. I expect that you kind of sort of know. Okay? If I was teaching you the front crawl this quick, I would not throw you in the deep end. So I do expect questions. I expect you to want to come in for help. And if you're super struggling, you say, yo, Mr. Ewert, during silent reading today, could I work with Ms. Pierce or something, or Ms. Keller, and then they can help me out. So looking forward to your questions, and I'm going to switch over and teach the grade 8s now.